Hey, welcome to Saga Roll, where we play tabletop role-playing games, and today we're playing Home Sweet Home. It's a Fallout the role-playing game by Modifius. Just a warning, we're not playing good people. We're playing horrible people. So if that offends you, then just go away and then come back later or whatnot. Well, anyway, that's the disclaimer. So now, take us away, Overseer.
Hello. Previously, on Home Sweet Home, what happened? Phil.
We were nice people.
All right, somebody who can tell the truth.
No. We were nice people. We decided that we were going to go and check out what we think is a vault. And we headed up north. Did we do something before then? I don't know if we did.
Yes, we did go to
Wolf
Wolf Creek.
Creek.
Oh,
What happened in Wolf Creek?
We were not nice people. We had some negotiations in Wolf Creek. There was a bit of backwards and forwards about whether we were going in or they were coming out. And in the end, myself and Morg went in and had a little chat. Basically had a deal where, got a deal. They would lend us some troops. We would give them some refugees to treat nicely when we take over Riverside. We had a fruitful discussion. It was quite nice. We didn't kill anyone. We weren't particularly nasty. We were all right.
Yeah, I felt like we were pretty
alright.
cool. Yeah. Morg played a joke on some people, nearly made them shit their pants. It was great.
Liberty made the joke too by accident.
Yeah. Liberty tried to use terrifying presence to make somebody think that they were innocuous, and yeah, that's good. Seem to remember Tarkus offering some not so veiled threats at their door.
But just to look after, after his group, to look after his friends.
Pointing out the pointlessness.
Mm-hmm.
Gotta be realistic.
Yeah. So we have a deal with Wolves Creek that will help us take on Riverside. And then we went back to Hope and decided if we're going to take on Riverside, we really need some more supplies. So we headed north to what we believe is a vault. When we got there, we found a settlement of poor, wretched, sick people.
Just
north of the
northeast.
vault.
Yeah.
That we fed Prometheus.
That we technically, but
yeah. That we healed with supplies out of our own pocket.
So to clarify, Prometheus fed them the people just enough so that they felt like they were full, but not enough so they actually had any benefit from it. And when you say you helped them with medical supplies, you sold them a single shot of Radaway for all of the money they had, ripping them off quite terribly.
I don't know what the market value of Radaway is. I said, okay, I've got a Radaway. What have you got? He said 384 caps. I said, deal. He could have said, oh, no, that's too much. I can only give you 50 for a Radaway, but he just gave them the money. That's not my fault.
62 caps or something?
62 caps. Wow. 62, 384, all spends.
Yeah, it sounds like the guy had a skill issue and couldn't, negotiate.
I mean, maybe we even undersold it. We don't know.
Exactly, it could be worth way more than 62 caps. So, we were good people. And then, out of the goodness of our heart, we said we would go to the vault.
Hang on. Before we move on to the vault, tell me about the settlement. What was at the settlement?
Sick people.
And why were they sick?
Because they'd been to the vault. And in the vault, there are zombies who are... No?
They're ghouls.
Ghouls, sorry. Well done. There are ghouls who are rad ghouls.
That's what we think. We are not sure, because all of the people that have been bitten or hurt, they have radiation sickness, but that might have been from something else, like maybe the bite of those ghouls has an additional sickness that it applies. We do not know yet since none of us actually got bitten so far. So yeah, we did the only thing that makes sense, and we went and walked straight into it in the middle of the night.
We polished our halos, drew our shiny white cloaks close around us, and marched in to heroically save the town from rad ghouls.
You forgot brought our nuked white horse dog with us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like the shining white knights we are.
Yeah.
Might be horse to liberty because she
And
wants to ride it.
Mattresses. I mean, yeah. It's too small, like you guys told me, so it's not happening. Yeah. It's fine, I became an athlete instead.
I think we started to go into the bunker.
You got into the caves.
Yeah.
Yep,
Yeah.
yep.
Yeah.
And-
We
had
drawn
a
the
fight.
first couple out and killed them.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Everyone's safe, nobody got hurt. I think did Prometheus get hit by me but didn't do any damage, and that's all battle that we've received.
Yep, yep.
So far, so good. Let me open some character sheets up. So we'll pick up the scene
Did we loot the ghouls?
in the gloom of the cave. The bodies of several ghouls lie, slowly draining of their dark, brownish, blackish fluid. The smell in here is awful. Decay and ozone. You stand mostly undamaged. How do you proceed?
Search the ghouls.
Hmm?
Search the ghouls.
Search ghouls.
Yes.
Okay.
10 cups. Yeah! or something.
Wait, Cap, you dolt.
Lint. They have lint.
Roll. Somebody roll 2 combat dice for me.
Do it.
Not
Oh.
me.
2
Not me.
cups.
Oh shit. 1 cap.
You find 2 caps and a hairbrush.
Fuck's sake.
Hairbrush?
Everybody wants a hairbrush.
The moment that he picks it up, I'm like, can I have that?
Yeah, you can have this nasty, raggedy hairbrush. Sure, go ahead.
Is it clean? Do you have?
Oh yeah, it's clean from the ghoul. Yeah. It's a
I
little
think
bit
that you need to clean that Liberty. I wouldn't comb my hair with that if I were you.
Yeah, probably half of it would stay on. I put it in my bag.
Maybe it's
I'm
like
gonna
an
write down that I have it.
brush for. It's like under hair. Who knows?
It's a pubic brush.
Is it a weapon by any chance?
It could be a weapon.
Alright.
The anal comber. Like
I'm gonna put it under weapons. Hairbrush. And build
Okay.
it later.
And that's all they've got on them.
Yes. Now you can see the cave itself extends further down and into the side of the hill. As you move away from the entrance to the cave, the darkness consumes everything.
So we've
How are
got
you-
flashlights.
How are you lighting your way? Flashlights.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I would
Uh,
suggest that. How
Rob,
we get out?
Isn't that this the part where I sneak usually? Like you order me to sneak and scout in front?
Yeah, but
Derek's gonna say when he's terrible at sneaking, can we stop doing that? He
no, I
always
think, I
gets
think
caught.
we'll, I think
Maybe
we'll
I
stick
should
together.
sneak.
I mean,
I can't see anything.
to be fair, there is a small pool of light around wherever Prometheus goes from the jet of fire coming out of the underside of his chassis. Sneaking in the darkness here, it probably, I mean, it's going to be hard.
Well, it's hard for him anyway. He's useless.
Ralph,
No
please.
one will notice. Come on.
Ralph, please. The last time we sent him, he gave away all our food. The one time before that, he came.
Yeah. I'm not going to send him
Ralph?
scouting. Yes.
Just
Maybe I should be the one scouting here.
Can you
because
see in the
stealth.
dark?
I mean, I'm a human, of course not.
So you're going to scout with a torch? Because I might give you away a bit. Yeah.
Wait, can he see in
Sneaking
the
with your
dark?
flashlight on.
I-
Yeah. They're
But
going to
no,
see
no,
you
no,
coming.
The thing is, I can get close enough so that I don't need a flashlight to see things. You
won't
know,
be able-
I'm stealthy.
I can't believe I'm explaining this, but you won't be able to see where you're going. Okay. Right? When you walk into a wall and say "ow," that will break the stealth. Yeah.
DM, can I see in the dark?
No.
Okay. All right then, Ralph.
Okay, brilliant. We've sorted that out. So I suggest Prometheus goes in the front. Are we?
And scout.
No.
Oh.
Chris, are we? The cave. Is it like one entrance in? There's no way to get around the back of us.
Yeah, there appears to be one entrance that descends down into the darkness.
Okay. So why don't we have Prometheus and Morg in the front, then Liberty, then Tarkus and I will bring up the rear with torches. We will shine torches over the top of you, and that way, if we get into combat, you three will be able to see, and we can back you up, but we'll be able to provide light.
Sounds
Fine
good.
by me.
Morg liked this plan. Morg does not sneak.
War.
None of us sneak, Morg.
Right.
Some of us have delusions of it, but none of us actually do.
Hey, I have sneak.
But not see in the dark, so in this instance it's absolutely no use whatsoever. Never mind, next time.
Okay. I'll take the lead then, I guess. If there's a... You mentioned there's a light? I go towards the light. Yeah.
No, the light is
No.
coming out of your arse
Yeah,
while you hover along. Yeah?
Okay.
Yeah.
So
So you go around in circles with it.
Yeah, you're just gonna go around in this.
Okay.
Morg was
After a
always
quick,
told not to go towards the light.
Ouroboros boat.
Fucking hell. It is like pulling teeth. Anyway,
All
Let's
right.
go.
Into the cave. Into the cave. Yeah. Cool.
Okay. You descend down a relatively steep path. The tunnel kind of narrows in, and it gets quite cramped. Prometheus and Morg, you're having a little bit of difficulty with the shape of the tunnel. Morg, you're having to kind of almost sort of sidestep your way down. Prometheus, you're finding your chassis is bouncing off of the walls in various places, and it's very cramped.
Oh, Morg bumped head. Stupid.
You get to a point where it narrows down to the point where Prometheus is having some difficulties actually traveling down this part. Like, his chassis doesn't look like it's going to fit in the hole. You can see, because he's at the front of the party, you can see just about around him that after this the path widens out, and it looks like and Prometheus, you can see beyond. There's a large cave ahead of you that is pitch black.
Can you help, Morg? I think 1 or 2 hits will do the trick. You're strong, you know.
Morg is strong. You want Morg to hit you, or?
Oh no! The cave was, please.
Are you sure that's smart?
Before they do
Yeah.
that, can I throw a torch over the top of Prometheus?
You could probably throw it under to Prometheus. To be fair, Prometheus is the top of Prometheus is kind of quite bulbous, and that's what's causing the problem. But you can throw it around the sides or underneath him without too much of an issue.
So could we throw a torch? It's not going to light up much, but if there's anything in there, it might get drawn to the light. Before we walk into a huge cave, we've got a bottleneck here.
Yeah.
In theory, if something's going to come at us, are we in a place where Morg and Prometheus can attack, and Liberty and Tarkus could shoot?
Are you currently in that position?
Yep.
No. You're currently in a position where Prometheus will act as a shield until he's destroyed,
But
and then
Morg couldn't get around to hit.
Morg definitely couldn't get around to hit anything. Liberty could probably shoot underneath.
Right, so let's back up a bit so that Morg and Prometheus can both attack, and Tarkus and Liberty can shoot around, under, above. And then Ralph will throw a torch into the cave.
Okay. You guys all following that?
Yeah, Morgul
Great
step
idea.
back.
Yeah, step.
Fire, yeah, baby. Throw
Okay.
that torch.
So you retreat to the point where you can move around one another a little bit easier, and Ralph moves towards the entrance.
I kind of want to throw it in so it's spinning, so that the light flashes around. To see if I can attract anything that's in there, and then I will make a hasty retreat back behind Morg.
I just want to understand when he says torch, he means a flashlight.
Yeah.
Just so there's no misunderstanding. But
Yeah.
We're British, no?
yeah,
okay.
Torch is a flashlight.
All right.
Too bad we don't have any flares, or do we?
I know. I wish. No, we
Yeah.
don't.
Okay.
I got a couple of frag grenades, but no flares.
I can
We
fire
can throw
a
Good
bird
Boy.
with a
Where's Good
flamer
Boy?
if you want.
Where's
Where's
Good Boy?
Good Boy?
Right at the back.
Somewhere.
So we can throw Good Boy. With a
I
flashlight.
can't see in the dark either.
With a flashlight in his mouth.
You don't
Okay,
have
let's do that.
flashlight for eyes?
No.
I could have sworn you had those, but okay.
Okay, Ralph. I need you to make a roll for me, please. A strength plus thrown roll. I'm sure you're going to be fucking amazing at this roll.
Amazing.
Throwing?
Uh,
What? What?
Throwing.
What?
He wants it to spin and land in the middle
Throwing
and feel like
skills, for fuck's sake.
know. Party.
So let's go.
Let's go!
Look
Let's go!
and
You want Morg to throw it? Morg good at throwing.
yeah, if Morg's good at throwing. Morg, you throw it.
Okay. Morg throw.
No, I try to
Alright,
suck
so
at it.
It's a strength plus throwing roll.
Oh, it's strength from throwing? Okay.
Yeah. Depending on your successes, how many successes you get will dictate what happens.
Okay.
Okay.
2 successes.
Okay. So you throw the flashlight. It's not the most aerodynamic of things, so it doesn't fly a million miles, but it goes some distance, and it spins in the air as it goes. You are treated to a brief view of the surrounding area that is illuminated as it cascades around, and the torch lands on the floor and it rolls slightly and comes to a stop, highlighting one particular area. What you see is a very large cave. It looks like the cave itself has been dug out. So it once had a flat floor, but it has a ramp that's been dug down towards a cave entrance, but it looks like it's man-made, vaguely circular, that heads off into the distance. The platform that goes up and around the top of it, there are bodies in here, many bodies. It's difficult to tell from the brief spin of the light as it travels around the room, but there are maybe 20, maybe 30 bodies in here. The flashlight comes to a rest as it stops and it rolls. It comes to a rest, almost pointed directly at 2 bodies slumped up against one another. Nothing is moving.
Do the bodies look like humans or ghouls?
They
Could
look
we
like-
see that?
They look like ghouls,
Okay.
and they are unmoving.
They could start moving if we make noise, I say to the group.
The flashlight made some noise as it hit the floor, but it didn't. It doesn't seem to have woken anything.
But we shoot them.
We have
Um,
some like bad ammo. Let's see.
So we have 5 frag grenades. I would suggest that we ask Morg to throw a couple of those in there and see what happens.
Sounds like a waste.
In a
It does.
cave? You want to stuff explosives in a cave?
It's a big cave.
I'm in for shooting them instead. One
Um,
bullet.
How about we shoot them, and if they react, then we throw the grenades?
So
About-
you're the explosive expert. Do you think this cave is too small for a frag grenade?
I don't know the layout of the cave. I don't know what's above it. I don't know what the structure of it is. It would be potentially dangerous. It might be fine.
Show. Okay. Liberty and Tarkus.
If I could see more, I'd be able to make a better assessment.
Yeah, go on in there, pick up the torch, have a look around.
How about more go in, pick up torch, and hit one?
Maybe we should shoot from afar first. Darkus, what bullets do you have? Do you have anything like that's not a 308?
No.
I have a 10mm pistol, which I think uses.
10mm rounds.
Yeah. I have 10 of those. Are those worse? I think they are, right? It only does 5.
They're technically better, but for you, I mean, since you're using that other gun, I mean, you might as well use that if you don't want to waste your 308. I can
Yeah.
just shoot it with a laser. I don't really mind.
More can use Gatling laser.
Does your laser use ammo? Or
Yeah.
is it like charge? I think I should shoot then, because I never use this gun. It's kinda useless.
And
Oh,
which
okay.
one of the 20 bodies are you going to hit?
A random one, right?
Well, you can see 2 picked out in the torchlight, but you saw many around the place in the brief flash.
I'll shoot one of those 2.
Yeah, how about we let Morg do the guiding laser like a spread? Spread.
I mean, if he wants to waste ammo, be my guest.
Come to think of it, more like Liberty idea.
Alright, Morg. Liberty will pull out the small gun and shoot at one of the 2 bodies. If there's one that looks like a man, she will shoot that one.
I mean, they're ghouls, so it's they're feral by the look of things. Ghouls, not sentient ones. But
I shot one. Boom.
okay, yeah, you hit the ghoul.
Does anything happen at all?
Yeah, a whole bunch of stuff happens. As soon as the report of the pistol goes off, you hit the first ghoul, and it doesn't move. Oh, and it jolts from being hit by the bullet, but it doesn't move. You see the other one start to stand up, and you can hear sounds, a lot of sounds of movement from inside the cave. The sounds of bodies pulling themselves from where they've rested for quite a long time. Quite keen to go and investigate that noise that's just been made. You can hear footsteps in the pitch black. Some running, some staggering. You're not sure how
Makes a
many.
step back.
You're not sure how many, but it feels like a lot.
Do we run, guys? Do we run, guys?
I should be able to see them a little bit, you know, with my
Can-
sensors and stuff.
Yeah, can you you can do me a little roll if you wouldn't mind. I think perception survival probably is the most logical on this character sheet.
On the bright side, at least the thing is narrow, so like we basically have them in like a kill funnel.
And it's a -1 difficulty for me.
Sure. So you can't see, you can't exactly see, you can perceive. You're more sensing off the sound rather than anything else. And you're picking up, you think that there's probably more than 20 bodies moving your direction and moving reasonably fast.
Okay.
You can hear, probably slightly better than everybody else, you can hear their grunts and growls. You can hear their footsteps, and your assessment and your analysis of the situation, you think there's more than 20.
Can I pinpoint them? Like, if I want to shoot at them, do I know where they are? Let's say, or
I mean,
like shooting blindly?
you're going to be shooting pseudo blindly. You have a general idea, but not a specific idea. So you won't be able to pick out particular targets, but you know the directions from which they're coming. So you'd have a. It would be hard for you to make a hit, but it would not be impossible. Whereas it would be super hard for anybody else to be able to shoot them from in the pitch black.
Okay, we've done this before. I take out a Molotov and I throw it in where I think it's the one in the front.
Okay, that's actually smart. Do you want to make a roll for me then?
Yeah, I want to throw it. Like let's say, let's say not in the middle of what I perceive to be the group, like around the front, like so everyone who comes towards us gets burned. That's what I'm trying to do anyway.
Yeah, no problemo. Can you make a? Oh, it's explosives roll, isn't it? Perception, and explosives roll.
Explosives. Okay, I'm going to use an action point for an extra. This. Indeed.
Okay. The Molotov ignites and cascades through the air. It hits the floor around the location where you think that there is a group of them amassing, and shatters and fills the area with flame. Two of the ghouls, all of the ghouls stagger back from it, as if shocked by it. Two of them are ignited, and they paused for a second. They're like they throw their hands up to protect themselves from the fire, and they stagger back from the fire for a second. This lights the area up. You can see a lot of ghouls in front of you. Easily more than 20.
Well,
Are we gonna
shoot them.
initiative? No. Well, the moment this happens, Liberty will surely back step and hit whoever was behind her, Ralph or Tarkus, and ask whether we're running or shooting.
We're shooting.
We're shooting. We've got them bottled up. Does the Molotov light up much of the cavern?
It does and it doesn't. So
Right.
the problem with the Molotov is that it lights up the area around it very well, but it also obscures what's behind it.
Right.
So you can see the front of the cavern relatively well, but you can't see what's beyond it terribly well.
No idea about the height of the cavern.
You can see the roof slopes up, but you don't know how high.
And Good Boy's thinking is that a frag grenade would.
What Good Boy said was
Yeah.
that setting explosives off in the cave could be dangerous without knowing what's above and what the structure of the cave is.
Okay.
So I mean, in one of those rare moments where he wasn't taking the piss out of you or being mean, he actually said something that made sense.
Okay.
And was trying to be a little bit useful.
Okay.
Initiative? Okay. Does it count that I shot that guy before the fight as my turn already, or not?
No.
Okay, great.
No, because that wasn't a combatant.
Alright. Wow, I managed to shoot the only one that's dead. Lucky.
Well, no, he was alive. You killed the ghoul,
Ah, okay.
but he wasn't active. It was like you killed someone who was asleep. You don't have to roll initiative for that.
Okay.
Do you want to roll damage for the Molotov, like for the two, or is it fine for you this way?
If you would like to roll it, I am more than happy for you to do so.
Well, I guess if they didn't die and they're in the combat, that I should.
Let me...
There is 4 plus 3 plus 2.
Great. Thanks, Windows. That's really helpful of you.
And oh, it also has plus.
Sake.
Yeah, it's also vicious, so it's 10 damage.
Oh, come on. And we are looking at that much. Cool. So first to go. Oh, you rolled 6 damage on
It also has vicious, so it's 10.
10 damage. Okay.
And there's 10 enemies.
And they are on fire.
Yep.
Good. Okay. Tarkus, you are first to go.
Do I see like the closest one? I can see the one that's the first heading towards me.
You can see all of the ones that are around the fire. So you can see probably in excess of 20 ghouls currently in front of you, 2 of which are on fire. The lead 2 are on fire. And there is obviously a large amount of fire in front of them.
Okay, like I want to pick the first that I see that is not on fire.
Okay.
And,
That hits. Ooh, nice. That's 13. And okay. A powerful red blast of laser comes from Tarkus's weapon and scythes through the air. Once again, you get that sense of ozone as the atmosphere is vaporized as it travels towards the ghoul. It impacts into his lower abdomen, burns a hole straight through his body. He continues coming towards you. You can see him snarling at you from the other side of the flames, teeth broken. His skin doesn't look quite right. It's like the ones that you encountered before.
Okay, I'm gonna use 2 AP and fire again. I'm gonna shoot at like another one that is not on fire.
Okay. Second shot.
And I don't get any AP back from this, right? Because it's difficulty 2.
Difficulty 2 now, yes. So yes, that's a success. Oh, blimey!
Nice.
13,
good roll.
16, 17 damage. So second, almost immediately after the first bolt of laser emits from the weapon, a second one lances through the air. This hits the ghoul standing next to the one he's hit just a moment ago, carving through its shoulder and most of its neck. Its head kind of folds over to the side, and it slumps face down in the fire, unmoving.
All right, and that's it for me.
Okay. Liberty, you are next.
How many action points do we have at this moment?
4 AP.
4.
Are you sure? Since Prometheus used one earlier.
Yeah, but he got like 3 successes. I assumed he didn't need all of them.
He did not.
Yeah, like those weapons with blast, they have 2. They need 2 difficulty, so 1 back, I guess.
Okay.
If
So
they,
we
yeah.
so we have 4. Okay. I want to know how we are positioned. There are Prometheus and Morg in front of me, right? Kind of blocking the way.
Mhm.
Then it's me, and then behind me, Tarkus and Ralph, or how is it?
You tell me.
Is
I
it this how it is?
I think it's Prometheus, Morg, Ralph, you,
No.
and then me.
Okay.
Yeah, okay. Ralph was going to be at the back, but either
Oh,
way,
okay.
we'll-
Okay, fine.
Also, I
Then
thought.
it's
Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Oh, that's right.
I thought we
So-
also backed away from it. That way we could throw the flashlight, the torch, or whatnot.
Yeah,
You'd
so
backed away from the narrowest point.
yeah, so it's like you and Prometheus in the front, then second row is just me, and then third row it's Tarkus and Ralph. That's
All right. Let's say it's like that. Yeah.
Okay.
okay. I'm going to shoot at the first one that I see that has not been hit by Tarkus and is not on fire.
Okay. You can see a crush of ghouls on the other side of those flames.
Yeah, I'm just checking if I can. It's just damage. I know Black Widow doesn't count, so I won't even ask about it. Let's go.
Hits.
Yeah. And let's see the damage. I only get 1 extra from Rifleman.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm happy with this. I'm just going to say immediately I'm going to use... So we have 4. Is everybody fine with me spending all the AP?
You've got 5. You've got 1 action point back from the initial shot.
Ah, okay. Is everybody fine with me spending 4 AP?
4 AP for what?
I'll just do it. So I'm gonna use Ganfu rank 2 in order to hit another 2 ghouls that... I mean, I'm not gonna hit the ones that Tarkus hit at all, because they will die from the fire. That's the assumption.
Okay.
Right. So I'm gonna hit another 2 that have not been hit. So in total, 3 of them for an extra 2 AP, and I don't have to roll again. They take the same damage.
Yep. Okay, so bang, bang, bang. 3 shots ring out, and bullets impact into the central mass of 3 of the ghouls. They're still up. They're still moving.
Yeah.
But they obviously have fairly large holes in them now.
Yeah. Now, Prometheus, you did 6 damage to the ghouls that are on fire, right? 10?
10 damage.
And they're still standing?
Yep.
And Tarkus did 13 damage to one of them that's still standing, and 17 damage to another, and it died.
Okay. I'm going to shoot... I'm gonna use another 2 AP. So now we're at 1. And I'm gonna shoot one of those that... wait, I have to ask, does fire do damage at the start of a turn when someone is on fire?
End of a turn.
And
Okay, then I'm shooting one of those that are just already on fire, because I want to check something. So I'm gonna shoot one of them.
Okay.
Damn it. Keep rolling
So-
badly.
That is your second action, so that requires a difficulty of 2, so you succeeded.
Okay, and the previous one only needed 1.
Yeah, first attack, difficulty of 1. Every
Okay.
subsequent shot that you take after that, other than your gunfu ones, the difficulty goes up by 1. So
Yeah.
that's a hit, but that's a hit with 2 successes. So that's you don't get an action point
Yeah.
back for that.
Yeah, unfortunately I don't, because I wanted to use some, but I should keep 1 action point at least for whoever comes after me. So I'm just gonna do damage.
How thoughtful.
Yep.
'Kay.
I do. Does it die? I have piercing 1, by the way.
Okay, so the 4th bullet exits the barrel of your weapon in rapid succession and hits the one of the ghouls that was on fire clean in the center of its forehead. There is a spatter as the ghouls behind it are covered in its brains, and it slumps forward and expires in the fire.
Great. Now, I don't know if this makes sense, but as my bonus action, I just want to stand in front. Like, I want to move and stand in front of Ralph and Tarkus, but in a way that I am close to both of them.
Okay.
Like sort of a human shield.
So more of a
Human.
human protector because of the agility and everything rather than a shield, but yes. I like that. And
Okay.
that's it.
Take
I'm
it more
gonna
for the
be,
team.
like,
What I like to see.
Yeah, I want to be kind of like
By
on
team, I mean me.
alert.
Yeah.
Like on alert, you know? Like that's the point of the bonus action. I don't know if it exists, but I am on alert. My reflexes are heightened or something.
Are you saying you're mentally here?
No, physically. Physically here in the heights of my capabilities. Of agility 10 capabilities. Mentally, not so much.
Somewhere else.
Yep, that's it.
Good boy.
Yeah. Can someone tell me, you got a 10mm pistol there? Can you tell me what the 10mm pistol's damage is?
5. I think it's 5. For me,
Lovely.
it says 5, yeah.
Yep. Okay. Good boy will.
it's 4 though in the.
Hers is a hardened one. That's why it's fine.
Oh,
okay.
Yeah, what you said.
4. Perfect. Good boy will deploy its arm that has the 10mm pistol on it, and will take a shot.
Yippee.
Good luck. Oh.
Jesus.
Doesn't have like a bunch of grenades.
Almost.
There is
Almost.
you hear the gun go off, and you don't see anything get hit, but you hear Good Boy go, "Excellent shot."
I mean, I guess he sure could hit something because he can't really see, like, shot it into the crowd.
Mhm.
So, got him.
Okay. Morg and mutated fellow ghoul.
It should be me, no? I think.
It's Prometheus next. Yep.
Oh, the Molotov
I-
didn't count.
Oh, sorry, 13. My apologies. Yeah.
Okay, my question is like the flamer is what range is it again? Close, I think. Let me check.
These guys aren't close to you. They'll be the next range category, so it'll be +1 difficulty.
If I throw another Molotov and I throw it like in the middle of them, let's say, where like I can see where they are more gathered up now,
Mhm.
right?
Yeah.
how many would I be able to hit? Like half of them, like 10, let's say, or something, or
Maybe.
like the radius is enough theoretically.
Maybe you would be able to hit. Well, let's see what you roll. Let's say this, right? If you, so your difficulty is going to be 2 in the first instance.
It's 2, yeah.
So at difficulty 2, you'll hit 5. At difficulty 3, you'll hit 10. And at difficulty 4,
Oh well.
well, we'll see.
I don't think it will be difficulty 4, but okay, I'll throw another Molotov then.
You can give Hale some action points.
Thanks, Sarah,
I'll
for
use
using
the
up all
last
those action
one.
points.
I wouldn't use another one.
Oh,
On your
by the,
no AoE attack, thank you.
by the way, Hale, don't you have action points this time?
Yeah, I forgot we had that conversation.
Oh, sorry, guys.
Would you do that?
Please share with everybody, hell.
We had a conversation last time about me having some action points.
Change your name to Mechew or something.
Ah, I'm gonna make a note. Action points.
Oh.
We said it was the same as you, wasn't it? Six to start with.
Yeah.
Action
Jesus.
points.
So now I took 10 points off you guys, not 4. I mean, us guys. I'm a part of this human team.
I'm Liberty. I have to do something. I'm gonna use the action points. Meanwhile, Prometheus with the flamer looking like.
Well, I'm going to use luck points on that.
You'll probably want to.
Yeah.
I want to make the second attack also AoE, but I didn't get an extra success that I needed for it.
Are we in danger for the first time in the game?
Might be.
Okay.
Maybe we
One
didn't
luck
expect-
point is 1 die, right?
Correct.
Yeah.
You can spend multiple.
Spend 1.
That's a sad
Okay.
0 AP.
That's 2. So you're gonna hit. You're gonna hit 5.
Okay.
Which are probably gonna be the closest ones, right?
I mean, I don't want to, pile up on the same spot. I think the first Molotov should probably be near the front. So maybe I'll try to throw it a little bit behind,
Okay.
like around the middle of the group.
Okay, Koki. All right, make a damage roll then.
Just...
Sheesh.
Okay,
Mhm,
another
11.
10 damage.
11. No?
Yeah, 11.
That's 11.
Oh, it's 5. Yeah, 11.
Okay.
This
So this one cascades over the heads of the first 2 that were on fire, possibly catching on the heads on the ones behind, and then falling to the ground in amongst the crowd. There is a woof as the flames go up, and you see several of them now burning. Now, still moving though.
Mhm.
Okay, I'm just going to move, like I want to be near the narrow corridor.
Okay.
Like, my idea is that maybe if a ghoul tries to hit me, maybe it will block the others. Like I don't know.
Okay.
Or something like. But I don't want to block the corridor so the others can shoot and do their stuff.
So if you move forward to block, you can bottleneck them so that they can't get through, but nobody else will be able to get to. So Morg won't be able to get around you to attack, for example.
Okay, I'll move to, let's say, to the side, okay? I won't be blocking the way, but if someone passes the corridor, then the narrow path, the first thing he's going to see is me. Let's say to his right.
Okay. Good. Morg.
Okay, Morg will definitely, how many can he see?
So directly in front of you, you can see as they're coming towards the entrance itself. You can see there's 4 immediately in front of you that are going to be on you this turn,
Gotcha.
and then there's a number that are behind. It's difficult to make out, probably more than 20.
Okay, are they within melee range or just shooting range?
They're currently in shooting range. You could move up. You could use your bonus action to move up.
Yeah, I'm gonna use the Gatling laser.
Okay.
I hate to do this, but I'm going to do it. I wanna I know we have 1 action point left, but I wanna use some and give you some to oh, we got
We
0.
have 0.
All right,
Yeah,
well,
we have an action point, so go
Wait,
all
we-
out.
Prometheus used 1, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
yeah, we're
Well,
at.
I've got 6. I can't have any more.
Oh, okay.
You
Oh,
can.
I
Great.
can.
PM.
I can. Oh, okay. Then yeah. How many action points do you want to give me?
Wait, like if you get it to max, we can just like use like infinite attacks over and over again.
Cool.
On Liberty.
How many action points do you want to give me, V?
How many? So to make an extra attack to target more, that's 2 each, right?
Yes.
You're so fucked.
2, 4, 6, 8, 10,
Sarah, you cooked with this one. Would you-
12,
I'm sorry.
14.
V, you're going to have another problem before you get to be able to use up 14 action points.
Oh, okay. Well,
What?
And that problem is going to be ammunition.
that's
How
true.
much ammunition do you have for your each shot from your Gatling laser takes 10 rounds of ammunition.
Oh, okay, okay. Then I won't use the action point. I'll just I'm just gonna go ahead and move up because Morg is really like not affected by if I had more ammo, I would definitely use like the 20 action points.
I think you've got 100.
Yeah, 100.
It's,
Yeah.
it's charged with 100, so you could effectively make 10 shots.
Okay.
The problem with the Gatling laser is that it's got really low base damage, and the idea is you're supposed to spend ammunition to boost that up.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
So
I'll
the
just...
idea is it's one of those kind of like, oh, okay, fine, I'll just dump 100 rounds into it and fire off, and I've got now plus 10 dice because I think you can get plus 10 on the rate, the fire rate.
Gotcha.
You can do one gigantic great volley.
I'll wait until it's more dire. I'll step up with the bonus action, and then whack 2 of them. So I'll use an extra 2. I'll give you 2.
2. Okay, well, do your first one first then.
All right.
So you're going to step forward into the breach with your board.
Yeah, I'll do the board.
Okay.
Won't Mark be on fire if he goes to them?
I mean, not when he's attacking them, but when they're attacking him in a second, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. That's 3 successes.
Okay, that hits.
All right, and we
It gives
get.
you 2 action points back.
Okay, so we're at 0 now, I think.
No.
You're currently at 2.
Oh, okay.
You could then spend
Nice.
those 2 to do another attack.
Right, and you don't get that because.
Correct.
Okay. I'll probably do that. Let's see what the board does. And foul rate is 0. 9 with persistent and vicious.
So
Well,
10, 11, 12, and these are on the closest ones, yeah?
Yeah.
So that's the one that's on fire.
Mhm.
Is the closest one to you. You step forward with the board and swing. The nail in the board catches on its neck and tears across its neck, across its face, and splits its skull open. It kind of folds backwards and drops down onto the floor in front of you, dead.
Okay. Now this is the second attack.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see if I hit.
So this is now difficulty 2.
Oh,
'cause it's
okay.
just your second attack. So that succeeds, but you don't get any action points back for that.
All right. And then this is the damage. 6, of course, vicious and resistant.
Okie dokie.
11.
So 11 damage. So the second ghoul, so you swing with your board in the first one, and then you swing back the opposite direction. The nail from the board impacts into the top of the skull of that ghoul, but it's not strong enough to resist your force, and its head is taken with the swing directly into the wall next to you. Its head impacts into the wall and splits open. You're all now covered in a shower of a horrible brownish reddish goo.
Okay.
All?
Yeah, it's a cloud of it.
Okay.
I'm gonna go ahead and use those 2 action points to make one more attack. There is another one close by, right?
So you've used your action points in order to do that.
Oh, okay.
You could make another attack if you wanted to.
Yeah, I was gonna use the
You'd have
ones.
to- So you'd give me 2 action points in order to do
I
that.
don't think you can do more than one bonus attack per round.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
you can. Yeah, you can, but the difficulty just goes up each time.
Oh, okay. Well then,
Doesn't the number of action points also go up?
No, there's two
It's a
action.
bit sus. Wait, I think you told me once that the third time that you wanna attack, it's 3 action points to make
I'm
another.
Oh, maybe it is.
But except if it's a homebrew. But
Maybe you're right. Maybe you're right.
Yeah. Nerds at work. Wait.
so do we have 2 action points left? That
No, we have 0, but you can
Oh.
give to him as many as you want. I mean,
All right, you started at 0. You generated 2,
right?
and then you used your to do another attack. You're back at 0 again now.
Okay. Okay. Because I thought. Okay, never mind. It's not important. I thought that I gave him 2, and then whatever. I don't care.
No, your first one you did, and you got 2 action points back, which you then used to do your second attack. So you didn't have to give me any action points at that point.
I got you. Okay.
So if you want to do a third attack now, at 3 action points, that would give me 3 additional action points.
Nah, I'll just leave it alone.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay.
I think I've given you
Right.
enough.
Okay. So now is the turn for the ghouls. Unless Phil wants to go first. No, okay. So the ghouls surge forwards through the flames. So they are now on fire, and on fire. 4 of them get to the front. Basically, they're bottlenecked, so they can't all get to you at the same time. 4 of them get to the front, and they're basically all going on Morg, because Morg is the closest to them. So 4 bites on Morg.
Ho ho ho!
would be funny if they came from behind.
Okay, first one completely fucks it up. Second one
Does bite.
hits and does 6 damage.
What was that? What is that effect? What? What? Okay, is there a god in Fallout? Because I'm starting to pray right now.
Okay, so how many?
So 6 damage.
Okay, that's physical. So my resistance is 5. So I take 1, or
Correct.
I'm
Okay.
sorry, is that 6 or is that 8?
That is. Oh, my apologies. No, it's,
Oh,
it's
okay.
8 because it's vicious.
Okay,
Yes, it's 8. So it's you
So
take your take.
3.
You take 3. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Wait, he can become a
You
giant,
think-
vacuum mutated super mutant ghoul.
Oh, yeah, that would be horrible, wouldn't it?
Someone like bust out the nerd emoji, like tell him like
Wait.
like super mutants cannot turn into ghouls.
Okay.
yeah, I can't do that. I mean, I can. Yes, I'm human.
The third one piles on. Also coming in for a bite.
That's a hit.
That's a hit.
Jesus.
So wait, the 10% chance is what? Hitting from 1 to 10?
He rolled like
Yeah.
100. Yeah.
So
Yeah.
what would it be to be the 10%? 1 to
10%.
10 or
One
or
to 10.
90
Yeah.
to 100?
1 to 10.
Okay.
So that's 7 damage.
So 7, so 2 more.
Okay. And one final one that's going to be biting at you. It
That's a hit.
hits.
Okay.
And this one is just for the 4 damage.
So that's just 4?
Yeah.
Yeah, that doesn't damage because
That doesn't ping.
yeah, it doesn't.
That pings one. Okay, that's fine. In that case, you don't have the percentage chance of being turned into a mutated
Please.
feral ghoul.
Put the robot at the front, as per the original plan.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, Prometheus, go.
The robot can't go through the narrow passage. Remember, that's why we're here.
I mean, add to the narrow passage. Be the wall that we need. Make our group great again.
Yep. Yeah. So I hate to say this,
Keep these Mexicans out.
but we're coming up on an hour.
Yeah, we're gonna stop here,
Yeah, I think
Thanks
you
for
cut that
watching.
Part off.
and we'll pick this up and find out if Ralph manages to kill the rest of them next time.
Yep. Okay, bye.